Yay! I got it together. Now that's so amazing. How many times have I done this until I got it together? Right? I wish this was higher. I think I had this sitting on something. I'm never totally 100% correct. So hold on. What was it I had? Oh, I know what I had. Hold on. I'll get it. So glamorous. Okay, I'm gonna lift this up. Oh, that's so much better. I don't like to be down in a hole. Women don't want to have a camera angle looking down on us. We look short, chubby, and warped. Well, that is warped because we aren't. Fabulous. That's better, right? Yay. Okay. So how can I pull this full screen? Maybe what does that mean? I'll say hi. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. There are emojis that I can add that I didn't add before. So can I do emojis with you guys? Shouldn't I be able to comment? I guess I am commenting because I'm talking to you. Huh. All right. So I'm going to give everybody a little bit of time while I get adjusted. Oh my God, I had this sitting here this whole time in a very precarious position. Not good. Man, thank you, Spirit, for not letting that hit the deck. Although the tongue hit the deck. All right. So I don't know if I had some weird things happening with YouTube and with my computer. My computer just all of a sudden went haywire. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I can. Hi, Gina. No, I want to see the emojis. Show me the emojis there. I didn't know I could do this before. Let me find if I've got. Gosh, they're so small. What's that one? Okay, sorry, I can't figure out how to send emojis. Oh, maybe I can. I can. Hi. Oh, I can. I had no idea I could do that. That makes me happy. Hey, gang. Hey, fam. All right. Hi, Tina. Okay. Spirit saved my butt because I had my. Oh, I like how this is set up. I had to move because this is a rocking chair. And I love to rock. It feels good. It's very soothing. So, and I was freezing, which is fine. I don't mind it being cold. I wanted to have my eyes visible, even though they look sleepy. Here I could be the guy from Depeche Mode, the drummer. But I thought when you wear a hat, then I didn't have to wear sunglasses as much. Um, yes, remind me at the end. But then when the shadow comes, it makes this shadow here, and it looks like we're football players. I need to put like little stars here. So this is actually working out. I thought I might need to wear glasses, and the only pair of glasses that I had to wear that fit with this hat are these aviators, and I never wear aviators. My daughter, Lisi, always wears aviators. So when I put them on, I thought, wow, I look like Lisi. But I always wear like the big glasses, right? The fun glass, the cat's eyes or the butterflies or anything fun and festive. My daughter is more whenever I see aviator glasses, I think of somebody who's like in charge. Like a pilot, like a captain, like a I don't know, maybe it's just the attitude of aviator glasses. It's kind of bossy energy whenever in all truth. And that's not really the energy that I want to put out there. So unfortunately, it's literally, they're the only glasses that will fit with these big hats. So maybe that's not a thing. Maybe that's a thing. And I didn't even say big hat. I didn't mean big hats. So that's interesting. So those are the only kind of glasses that I can wear with these big hats. Why, are you a pilot? I am. We're shooting straight to the stars, right? In any case, they're cute, right? I mean, it's weird. They're brown and everything else I'm wearing is these black tones, but whatever. I'm glad I found some glasses that I can wear with hats. And I've got tons of glasses because every time I find something fun, I'm doing something different today with the reading. I'm going to do a smattering. I like this. Like for one message, I'm going to go to 3 different decks and use all of the messages from the 3 different decks. And I hope I don't start getting fried here. All right. And nothing. That was the end of that. All right. So I'm going to move the runes. The runes are coming as, I'll do this here. The runes are coming, but we're not going to do a ton of them. We're going to show you the items to choose from. All right, you need to hold my cards down. And I want to show you something. This isn't an item. I don't know why it's not. So 1, 2, 3. It's a crystal that I found when I was hiking. So I think it's a side point. It's a dog. No matter which way you look at it, it's Bea. Right? I mean, what's amazing to me is it even has a little eye. See that little eye? I'll do it in the light. There's like a little eye. So dog represents best friend, loyalty, love, protection. And this is like filled with crystals. And when you look at it this way, you can still see the eye. No matter which way I look at it, I see you. Okay, I don't know. That just came out. Items to choose from. Maybe I wanted to choose Henry Higg. And I know that we've used Henry Higg in the past. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. We have featured Henry Higg in the past. But I can't get over when Henry runs because of his fracture that he healed from, he hunches. He because he got used to lifting that back leg. And so when I saw this little one sitting here, I'm like, God, I literally got this right before Henry the Higg. And he's wearing a scarf around his neck, which I think is really freaking awesome. Is there anything else? You can look at his feet. I didn't see this before. Look at his feet. Oh my God, I love this so much. I'm so drawn to Henry the Higg. Okay, that's the one, Henry the Higg. Then there's this. I'm in love with globes. I would love to travel if I didn't have 11, 12, 13 cats and 2 dogs. I love traveling. I really do. I want to go to Europe again. I want to go home to Canada. I got to get my passport renewed. So I like those globes that are made of a crystal. I would love a globe that's made of crystal. Someone I know has one. But I thought this was very cool because it's very artsy fartsy. I'm going to be having a pop-up fashion show here, fashion event, where we're going to be doing hats and boots and fairy vests, and we're going to be doing it in my garden. And I'm excited for that. And so when I saw this, I love anything macrame plant hangers, macrame wind catchers, dream catchers. So I'm going to spin this. And I ended up in Egypt. Wow, I ended up in Egypt. Where did I end up in Egypt? Is that Egypt? I almost need, hold on. This is so small. I don't know if I ended up in Egypt. Well, we have to know where I ended up, you guys. I have to go get my freaking glasses. Hold on. I knew I needed them earlier. I looked at them. I thought about this earlier. I'm like, why would I need my glasses to see so close? But I do. Okay. I ended up in right on the border of, this looks like Africa. Um, it's not though. Wow, where am I? I'm in the Adriatic Sea, and I'm in a place called Japar by Delhi, Jamaica. Is that Jamaica? That's not true. That can't be. Look where I ended up. Take a picture of it. This is where I ended up. Right? Right there. So where is that? Right there. Right, where did I find it? Right there. Because Africa's over somewhere else. Anyway, there's a reason for that, and I don't know what that is. All I know is Spirit told me to do that. So that's Africa, and I spin around, and I end up in the Indian Ocean, Delhi, just above Delhi, Japar. It looks like Jamaica, where my finger was. So I don't know. Does somebody need to take a hit? Bob Marley came to mind when I heard Jamaica. Sorry that took a little bit of time. I don't know why I needed to do that. Anyway, that's one item. So do you want to travel the world? Do you are you fascinated by do you just love the way the globe looks? Do you love this planet? Do you love artsy fartsy things? Do you love I if you came into my home is so eclectic. My art is too. It's literally filled with all kinds of art from everywhere. It's pretty magical. It's a wonder emporium. And we had the Henry Higgs. So why would you choose the Henry the Higg? Curiosity. You love cats. Um, you fight for the underdog because that's what this little guy he had difficulty and no one was taking his leg off or putting him down. We knew he could rise to the occasion. Maybe you rise to the occasion. And then the last two. So I'm really torn with these items to choose from. I want all of them. These are the last ones. I freaking love these. I told you guys I have such fucking cool art. Oh, I'm noticing something I didn't see before. I thought it was a mistake, but it isn't. It looks like I thought he had like a little pipe and it got chipped off. He's just got bucky teeth. He's got big teeth. And look at the little hat. This little pair, they're like meerkats. This one's bringing a gift. Oh my goodness. This one's got a gift in their hand. And these are my incense burner holders. And I'm going to light them up. So I'm going to light them up. Man, is it windy out here, you guys. So pick your items and we're going to go. Ow! I'm in love with these incense cones. I'm literally addicted to these. No word of a lie. So I got to put these guys over here. I get, it's funny. I was going to say that I don't have an addictive personality, but I do. I'm addicted to cats. I'm addicted to nature. I'm addicted to music. I'm addicted to chocolate. Oh my God. I don't have a problem with alcohol or drugs, but wow, seriously? Okay, one for now. We'll wait till it chills out a bit here. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh my God, you guys smell so good. I could just take a freaking, it's like food to me. No word of a lie. It's so yummy. Yummers. All right. So For those who chose Henry the Hig, for those who chose Henry the Hig, I chose Henry the Hig. All right, this is the one. This is the one that we're going to do, and it's going to be like a whole bunch of different things. So there's a lot of messages, and they're very specific. Wow. If this is for you or someone close to you, all right? And if it doesn't resonate, don't force it. It's just guidance from Spirit. Someone you love will appear to you in your dreams. I saw someone last night. He hugged me and he kissed the top of my head and he was taller than me and I felt so safe. And he had such a sense of humor. He was so easygoing. I freaking loved him. It felt so good. Didn't see his face. Someone is going to show up in your dreams. They reflect a part of you, a time of remembrance, a time of reflection, a time of healing. Dreaming of you. Someone's dreaming of you. And you're dreaming of someone. I'm dreaming of this man. God, I loved him. He loved animals. He was amazing. Clear your energy field and stop feeling other people's energy. So if you're cruising along and you're doing fine, and then all of a sudden you don't feel right, or you're like, you're feeling really anxious and I don't know why. I mean, or I'm feeling really sad and I don't know why. Like, what is going on? It's not your energy. You're feeling someone else's energy. So I take back all of my power and I give you back all of yours, whoever the heck you are. I don't need it. And you need all the power you can get. So I clear my energy. I'm outside right now because, for one thing, the wind clears my energy. The sun clears and charges my energy. And the incense clears my energy. And, of course, we call in Archangel Michael to preside over this entire reading so he can clear all of our energy. All right? So if that's an issue right now, we've just called Michael in. And then we say, thank you. Can you put a shield of protection around us? Have you guys done a shield? All right. Oh, maybe it's not such a great view. You stand and you imagine this crystal shield. It's like a moving energy, okay? And you step into it and then you lift it up and around you and you seal it in and you say shielded. It's probably not the best view. And then every day after that, you've already got your shield, right? You're already shielded. So when you think about it, you say, clear my shield. And then you say, reshield. Reshield. Okay. All right. Third message in this little bunch. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality. Hi, Breezer. So items to choose from, just to show you real quick. Henry the Hig, little carved. You can see his sexy little feet and his beautiful little scarf tied around his neck. The World. And we landed in the Indian Ocean, just off the Indian Ocean. I did. So, and the fact that I'm wearing aviator glasses, maybe somebody's an aviator. Maybe somebody travels. Maybe that's where they're from. Maybe, I have no idea. And then the third one are my little meerkat couple. And one of them is bringing the other one a present. Yay! They're my incense holders. All right. And we just did the first two messages. One is someone's dreaming of you. And, oh no, we did one, right? Oh no, someone's dreaming of you, and stop feeling other people's energy. Why did I pick this stuff up? Okay, so I did. So you're going to get more from this deck, apparently. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality. Wonder if I could see. Say hi. You guys all say hi. Okay, correct for neutrality on all levels. Sorry. Oh, wow. Sorry. You aren't going to like the end results of this if you keep going down this path. It's either what Spirit is saying to you or you're saying to somebody else. Remember, this is for you or someone close to you. So let's find out. Who is this for and what's this concerning? And you have time to get out of it. Get away from it. Say no. Just say no. You can always change your mind too. You know that? We can always change our minds. Not just women that are entitled to change their minds. Men are entitled to change their minds at any moment. All of a sudden, you know what? This doesn't feel right for me. All of a sudden, this is not that's not vibing. Or I'm not feeling very well. I'm not feeling, because I'm not really feeling this. My energy's off in regards to this. So I'm going to have to honor my intuition and just say thank you, but no thank you at this time. That's not rude, right? Correct for neutrality on all levels. And if they feel it's rude, that's not your problem. So they want you to express yourself. They want you to be an individual. They don't want you to be a sheeple. They don't want you to follow other people. They want you to allow yourself to be seen and heard and experienced and enjoyed as you are. Your individuality. Seek your own individuality. Allow yourself to shine. This lady's in the Red Hat Club. The older ladies that wear the red, they always dress in purple and they wear red hats. I've seen them. I used to see them all the time in California. And I think I've seen them once here in Sedona. We're pretty much all the purple dressed. When I get old, I'll wear purple and I'll sit on the sidewalk when I get tired and I'll pick flowers from other people's gardens. So it's basically just kind of live, be eccentric. Your love life is changing for the better. So I said, you're not going to like this. You're going down the wrong path. So I said it. So I didn't mean to say that, but it's me saying, and I know what this is about. I know who said this to. You're not going to like it. I'm sorry. If you keep going down this path, it's not going to end well. It's not going to go well. And if you want this is here available to you. Your love life, it's changing. It's changing for the better. And look, he's leaning in on her and he thinks she's pretty smashing. He thinks she's pretty stinking cute. And she's like kicking her little toes up. She's like, he's cute. That's how I felt about that guy last night in my dreams. Oh, it felt so good. Do you know what? I have to tell you what's funny. I was with my best friend Serenity and she was dealing with her kids and she was journeying and having these dreams. And this guy was there and someone else, other people were there. Events were going on around me. And I had another event. And so I was cleaning up my friend's house. That's interesting. We are their homes, right? So I was cleaning up and her dog pooped a big pile of poop underneath the bed right when the gorgeous guy came up and snuggled me. And I said, and he said something, I can't remember. It made me smile and we were laughing. He was funny. And then we both kind of turned around and looked at this big pile of poop. Kind of killed the moment, but it didn't. We both laughed. I'm like, oh my God, I got to go clean this up. So I went and got a big pile of tissue paper and I was trying to figure out how not to get this shit on my fingers. Think about all these messages, right? All right. I was excited. I was happy. And then I saw this over here and I needed to clean it up. I was trying to help a friend. So it's not necessarily your shit, right? It wasn't my dog. It was somebody else's dog that did it, but she didn't know and she was busy. And so I was trying to help out, right? So think of all these things that you might have done. And I don't want to get my hands dirty. So I don't want to get energetically into it. I don't want that stuff touching me. So I dumped everything on a little pile and then I got a cloth and I threw it away. And I went into her bathroom to throw it away. And I dumped it into all that was there, which is stupid. Why didn't I throw it in the toilet? When I clean my cat boxes, I put the poop in the toilets. I don't have bags full of poop. It's only the pee that goes together. It's cleaner for me. It doesn't smell either. And if it works for a human, it can work for a cat or a dog, right? So I didn't do that though. Why did I? So I didn't put it in the right place. I could have put it in a more convenient place. I could have gotten rid of it forever, but I dumped it into this wastebasket. And then I realized, shoot, that's not a wastebasket. There are other important things in there. So I thought I was trying to help and I went to dispose of something so it's expression, like inappropriate expression of emotion. I went to put it somewhere, but there was something already in there. It wasn't even a waste receptacle. It was something different. I will hear all my messages later. This is how spirit teaches me too. When I tell stories, that's how I read the rocks and I get stories. And that's why I teach in the way that Master Jesus taught, right? You remember stories. So I was trying to help her. It wasn't my dog. I was having a great old time. I could have just stayed over here and left that dog pile of crap underneath the bed and she wouldn't have seen it for God knows how long. So I was doing her a favor and I was cleaning it up and she was off daydreaming, doing something else. So there's a message in that. Maybe it wasn't mine to pick up. I could have enjoyed that situation, right? I could have really enjoyed that situation, but I was cleaning up somebody else's mess who was over there daydreaming. Right. And then when I went to dump it, I put it in the wrong place. So things didn't work out the way they should have, because if she'd cleaned it, she would have put it in the toilet or whatever she did with it. Right. So I looked at that wastebasket and I thought that could have been done better. Okay. I could have done this whole thing better. I could have avoided all of that and just hung out with that gorgeous guy that was hugging me. That funny guy, that tall guy, that very protective. He was so into me. Oh, and we were kind of like, we weren't doing, I felt giddy. I felt like this, but he just felt comfortable. He felt like a glove in a hand, right? So it was why I'm telling this story and how that might resonate for you. All right. That's the first Henrietta Higg. So I'm going to move these over here. I love where I'm sitting because I've got all these tables and levels to choose from. I like that. Wow, we blew through all that incense. It's a good thing I brought another one. All right. The next item to choose from. We're going to go to the world. We're going out of order. We're going to the world. All right. So those who chose the globe, we're going to you. And what's interesting is I did not think we were getting this deck. And I was looking at a few different decks, so I picked a number and I said, whichever number it lands on, that'll be the deck. And I thought, I thought, oh, it's going to land on that one anyway. And I don't know that I want to use that deck. And I'm so bad in math that it was an odd number. So when I went back, it landed on this one anyway. And I didn't know it. So this was the one. So if for all those who chose the globe, and I told you I choose them all because I love them all. There is a reason that this message is coming out. It's either for you or someone close to you, but there's a reason. Correct for neutrality. And so don't argue. Don't argue. I'm not. I chose this deck too, right? I mean, I did. So what is the most important? Can I take a drink real quick? Oh my God. I had to stop for more reasons than one. We got no wind also. Look at the timing of that. Seriously. When you get that intuitive nudge to do something, do it right then. Don't wait. You know what you're doing. Your higher self is already showing you. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Liger's hanging out with us today. If any of you remember Liger, my best friend, he's back again. I think he's in the form of Sammy. Pretty much looks like him, big fat. He was my best friend for 15 and a half years. He made it he went to Wisconsin with me, lived in Cali, all over the place, went to Wisconsin with me and came to Sedona. And he's in the roses. I put his ashes in my roses. So he stays with me. Correct for neutrality on all levels. He's a Lyran. There we go. All right, guys, let's see what this is. I'm a little curious to see why this deck. Wow. So this is fate. This is coming back around again. What goes around comes around. I'm surprised we're not hearing that Justin Timberlake song. So that might be a message. The story of what goes around comes around in Justin Timberlake. Somebody cheated, right? What goes around comes around. He was not impressed. He was not impressed. So you see that there's one quite bitchy woman here, one who's not kind of a stun wonder, and one is sorry to be involved. But they're all sheeples because why are they hanging out with her, right? So it's happening again. That thing, that life lesson, that trouble, that difficulty, whatever this is. When we are vibrating, and this is what I've said to my friend, when we're vibrating at a negative frequency, we will draw back that energy. So it's very important that we cleanse and clear and allow ourselves to heal. There's a red finch on the line right now. The red finch represents a great deal of sudden activity and it's on the wire, but he's by himself. So that was my message, was like, stay by yourself. You need to heal. You need to take time to heal. Otherwise, you're vibrating at that frequency and you're going to draw that frequency back to yourself, but also to whoever else it is that you're associating with. So Spirit says this is a karmic pattern you're being alerted to, something that you need to work on, something that is weaving in and out of our life. It's the tapestry of our life. So it's not like it's bad. It's just something that we have, a challenge or a lesson or something that we have to master, right? We are master teachers. So I'm a master teacher. I work with Master Jesus. You have to master. Like my friends Kira and Starry are, they play the violin and they play the guitar and they play the piano and they play the sitar and they play the harp. They're masters of many different things, right? But they practice at it daily and they focus on that. So right now, these are destinies. Destiny, fate, and fortune. 3 of these come together. They're all here. They're spinning the wheel. There's a thread weaving through your life, right? But here it is again. That person, that situation, that lesson that you might spend a lifetime learning because you just don't want to do it. I don't want it, but I'm not like that. That's not the kind of person I am. I can't put up I can't just cut people away. I can't just put up a boundary. I can't. Okay, well, then this lesson is going to stay with you for your entire life, because this is a life lesson that needs to be changed. It needs to be mastered. Something needs to be cut. See how she's cutting the cord? So you're like, I don't know if I feel like doing that. And this one's like, I don't know, I probably should. But so now we spin it around in the other way. These are now working for you, right? Fate, look at her face. She's like, it's got to be done. Are you kidding me? We're cutting this. Yeah, Spirit says it's got to be done. It's got to be done. This is not the opportunity for you to cower. This is not a time for you to fear or get angry or berate or get judgy or get sad or get hysterical. This is an opportunity for you to grow and to free yourself. It's an opportunity to try something in a different way. Do it differently than you did. Remember, I picked up that poop and I threw it in the garbage can, but there was stuff in there, and then it wasn't even a garbage can, and not to mention it was her job to clean it up, not mine. Why do you always feel like you have to clean up everybody else's mess? It wasn't even your dog. It was someone else's dog's mess. Let her clean up after her dog. There's a message in that. Dog, best friend, loyalty, love, protection, friendship. Let her clean up after her friend's mess. It's not yours, right? That's not for you. So we need to reconnect with the highest within us. We need to connect with the magician within us, because we've been enjoying reruns. I literally just bought a whole brand new a video pack of Gilligan's Island unopened. I'm not watching reruns. I'm watching the real deal. I'm watching it like it was live, right? Like it was now. So Spirit says, have you been wallowing? Have you been feeling sad? Have you been feeling bittersweet? Have you been feeling nostalgic, missing the good old days? You know, it's funny. Right before I started this live, I was in the bathroom and I had my phone playing, and there's a commercial. What channel was that on? It was so random. It's been coming on, and I think it's on YouTube. And it's a little puppy running. It might be Instagram. I think it's YouTube. And they started playing Jingle Bells, and I thought, what? It's not even May. Why is Jingle Bells coming up? But it made me instantly think of Old Lang Syne. That song makes me cry. Every single time I hear it, it makes me cry. Old Lang Syne. And what's his name? Maroon 5. I love him. He sings a song about memories, and it makes me cry too. So right now, I get it. Sad, bittersweet, nostalgic, the good old days. But it's interesting. What we thought was the good old days, if we went back now, as we are now, to the good old days, they would probably be rotten days. They wouldn't be days that I want to be a part of. It was good then. You know, all these places that I've lived and all these places that I've gone, every place that I was there and I'm missing, the people there say to me, it's not the way it was. You'd be so sad. It's not the way it was. I was there exactly when I was supposed to be. You were there going through this exactly when you were supposed to be. But now we're supposed to be here. We're supposed to be here now. So we've got an opportunity, a chance to stop being mean to ourselves, stop beating ourselves up, stop emotionally torturing ourselves, stop lamenting, stop being grief-filled, stop being angry at ourselves, stop being angry at other people, stop regretting. We have a chance, an opportunity to clear that and make it something altogether. It's great to remember the past. I had such amazing memories. I've lived in amazing places. I lived in Victoria, BC. I was born in North Vancouver. I grew up in Southern California. I lived in Wisconsin. I live in Sedona. I've traveled all over the world. I have. I mean, that's why this is so badass, right? And those memories are great. But don't wish that you had done this then. I had a dream the other night, and I said to my best friend, what does that mean? And it talked about, if I can call this back, I don't know if it was a dream or if I just read it on the mountain. I think it was a dream. And I told it to her. And I said, wow, that's not supposed to, I don't want that. I know what it was. The glasses I'm wearing, aviator glasses. My daughter wore these glasses. Someone else I know wears these glasses. And I said, where is the love of my life? And Spirit said, in that person who wore these aviator glasses. And I said, wow, if the love of my life is in that energy, I don't want him. And I didn't think about it until later. I said, where is the love of my life? And they said, in the person that wears those aviator glasses. That's where the love of my life is. Of course I want that person, but not then. Back then, when that person wore those glasses, back then, that person was different. But now Spirit says, yes, do you see the person who wears those aviator glasses? Do you know the story that is attached to those two people? There's three of them in my life that I see with those aviator glasses, actually four. And I know the story of each of those people. That is where the love of my life was in the past. I wouldn't have wanted that. I want where the love of my life is now because that person has grown, right? So this is a chance to heal, to no longer feel sad. Now, if he hasn't grown and that wasn't him hugging me in my dreams, well, that's who I want. The one who makes me feel like a hand in a glove, the one that uplifts me, the one that we laugh when we see a pile of crap under the bed in a very tender moment, right? Somebody who loves animals, somebody who knows I'm going to help other people and he's there for it, right? Somebody who wants to protect me. That goes both ways, right? So whatever we've done, we can do things differently. We're not a prisoner of the past. Even if you just did this last month, I'm not going to let you come right back into my house after a month after doing shitty stuff to me. It's not going to happen. I need to see growth, right? I need to have it proven. My trust is proven rather than given. But you can do things differently. Same thing for me, right? We can rework things. We don't have to do it the way our parents did it, the way the church did it, the way the school did it, the way my friends here in Sedona did it, the way my friends in Wisconsin did it, the way I did it. I do things differently now. I didn't want to wear glasses because I didn't want to be rude. I wanted you to see my eyes. And then I thought, oh, wow, look at the bags under your eyes, girl. You need a nap. You need a nap. And then I thought, what, you can't figure out that I need a nap? I need a nap. All right. So I don't need to hide behind these glasses. There's another message. This person that's wearing these glasses, there's 4 people that I know, but I don't generally wear these shaped glasses, right? That's not my scene. So I can just deal with the fact that I don't have to beat myself up about the way I look. Neither do you. I can show you who I am and I can deal with the fact that, you know what, I got bags under my eyes. It is what it is. So I can change in midstream, right? That's how quickly we can decide to do something different. And we're not alone. This is a karmic lesson that we all need to learn in one way or another, right? All right, that was good. Surprising, right? Because I was like, wow, why is it the shadow of Oracle of Shadows and Light? Because that one can get kind of dark, right? But it was good. And it feels so much better with my glasses off. I like this. Do you know I have a ton of hats? I'm going to start wearing hats. All right, correct for neutrality. The last one. Oh, correct for neutrality. My friend just said, sorry, I was in an event all day. I wasn't able to show up. The meerkat couple. I love these guys. They make me so happy. He's bringing her a present. Well, the one in the hat. The one in the hat is the gift. Wow. No, wait. The one in the hat doesn't have the gift. This one has the gift. Oh, yay. I'm going to get a gift. So the gift can be an opportunity, right? It can be my friend and I, Siona Sky. Ooh, that's still burning. I just did my finger in. Kira Starry. They said this is how you get calluses if you want to start playing the guitar again. Just like touch a hot light bulb and it puts calluses and do it again and again. I just touched the incense. Yows did the same thing. My friend Siona Sky and I are going to do a podcast. And we haven't got the event nailed down. We haven't talked to our friend yet, but it's pretty sure where we're going to do it. And it's, I don't know. I haven't talked to her about the name of it, but it has to do with what I do anyway. I go around and I videotape and I share and I promote all of my friends and their events, right? And I always have something to do. Spirit always has something to say about it. Spirit's always involved somehow. There's always a message that comes across, right? And so it's kind of, I threw it out. She could pick something different. We have to decide. But it's like, why Sedona? Wait, yeah. Why Sedona with Sherri and Siona? That's what it's going to probably be called. I don't know, unless she comes up with something funner. I like that because it's short and sweet. And it's like a lot of people come to Sedona, right? This is the Magic Kingdom. Why do you want to come here? What is here? What can you experience when you get here? And then all of the events that we are a part of and we know that you wouldn't know if you're not here, right? And anyway, I don't know why I brought that up. I brought that up for a reason. Podcast, Siona. Oh, because she popped up. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're going to do the runes really quick, and then we're going to do your messages and charms. So, one room. Today it's one rune. It's got to be very special. One rune. Wow, I like it. Double X. Double X marks the spot. So I already know I want to do that. I already know I want to be there. I already know that's the spot. I already know that's the place. But I'm coming back to affirm it again. Double X marks that spot. That's the one. Or there's a couple. Or things are in balance. Or there's 2 checks coming in. What is it called? Tis called fertility. And it's literally sideways. So it's not either there yet or like you're about to give birth to some grand project like us. You've got the opportunity coming up, or you need to step back because you passed it. Watch out. All right, fertility. Page 107. That hurt my finger. Won't be touching light bulbs anytime soon. I learned to play All of Me Loves All of You for my spiritual twin. Took me forever and killed my fingertips. Haven't played it since long time. New beginnings. Yeah, I told you. You're about to have a new beginning, an opportunity. I might be having that sexy guy. Ooh, my God, it's called Ing, hero, the hero god. Ooh, might be him, right? So it's oh my God, it's associated with the moon. Yay! I know what that means for me. I'm a Pisces moon myself. It's talking about the intuition. Remember I said pay attention to intuition. Even if you don't know why you're doing something, follow it. There's a reason for it. When you start trusting your intuition and you start harmonizing, you start bringing your intuitive self and your 3D self into union. And that's what this is. This is the sphere of personal relationships, the need to share, the yearning to be desired, the yearning to seek similarities. The greatest human need is to have another to share with. That's why my parents called me Sherri. That's why I do what I do. I share the message. Of course, Spirit knew who I was going to be before I came in. I knew, right? This is a rune of great power. It means you've got the strength to achieve completion, the strength to bring about a resolution, and a new beginning. Yes! That's why it's like this. That's why it was like that. It's got to stand up, right? Someone's got to stand up, speak their truth. Woo! That's a big, loud message. Holy granola. That is really loud. Someone's got to stand up and speak their truth. You got to stand up and be accounted for. Got to stand up close and personal. Whoo! So right now, Spirit says completion is crucial here. It is very timely that you complete a project. Wow. My garden's almost completed, and then I found a couple more things I want to plant. I realized that if you plant lemongrass, and there are citronella plants that look like they have flowers like geraniums, and then there's one other, rosemary and geranium. I'm going to plant them all along the border by the grass to try to avoid the mosquitoes. It's another message about connecting. If your energy is being affected by toxic people, situations, flower essences are very important. Connecting and getting close to nature. Get your hands on it. Get your feet in it. Get your face in it, right? Maybe it's something in your own mind that you've got to resolve, like a way of thinking of things. I've been thinking, if you've got a way of thinking, you've been thinking this way your whole life, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes a while, right? It requires work. It requires you working on it every day. And Spirit says all things change and we cannot live permanently amid obstructions. So this is emergence. We are being emerged. We're emerging from our chrysalis. And right then, there's a hummingbird that's hovering in the air right now, right behind us. And the hummingbird says, you will accomplish what might seem impossible to yourself as well as others. Let go and have faith. Grab the joy and lift yourself and grab the sweetness. Hummingbird. So as you resolve and clear away what's in your way, the old, then you experience the release. And there's a little bit of a gap. I was telling my friends about this. It doesn't go from, okay, I let that go. So where is it? There's a little bit of a gap where you feel that release and you don't have the new yet. That place is comfortable. That I'm not comfortable. Sorry, that place is uncomfortable. It's filled with tension. It's filled with an uncertainty. It gives you butterflies in your stomach that don't feel good, right? It's that in between space. It's like when someone passes back into spirit. There's a time period where they readjust and they morph. They don't just instantly go right back into spirit. They adjust. There's like a time period, and when someone passes, someone asked me this the other day. Um, like my mom, she showed up right when she passed, and then she was gone for a few weeks, and it took her a little while to come back. And I was like, "Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I need you!" Right? There was that time period. So someone may be away from you. There may be time period. They just showed me a sloth. Wow. Okay. So my daughter Lacey, that wears these glasses, her symbol is the sloth. I just bought a painting yesterday of Sedona and the Twin Souls with Carroll Canyon wrapping up into the right up along the side into the Twin Souls, and there's a sloth painted in the river. That's why I bought it. I mean, I loved it anyway, but when I saw the sloth, I go, "That's my daughter." I bought it, and so I'm getting a lot of messages right now. There may be distance between my daughter's in California, my son's in Canada, so there's distance between people. But you see reminders. You will get reminders in that downtime, in that in between period. You will get like that, right? Reminders. When I saw the sloth, I'm like, I know who that is. When I saw these aviator glasses, I knew who that was, right? When I see whatever, those are when I hear a certain song, I know who that is. They're not there yet, but spirit will give you all of that. In the meantime, right? You're leaving something behind and it's a challenge, and you need to give yourself time to heal, because otherwise, what? You're vibrating in at a negative frequency because you're releasing something that's challenging. You're still holding on to that old frequency. That needs to go, right? Before the new, fresh, clean. Give yourself time to cleanse. Wow. If you could see my sycamores right now, they're literally bending, right? They're bending. Something in the family tree is going to bend. It tells you right now that this birth is imminent. The number 223, I see it all the time. It's one of my favorite numbers to see. It says a healing miracle is imminent, engendered by your faith in one or more ascended masters who have heard and answered your prayers. A healing miracle is imminent. This new birth is imminent. This new growth is imminent. But you have to let go of that. You can't have another baby while one baby's still there. You got to release that one, right? Then another can come through. That's a really simple way of saying that. Right? If you've got triplets in your stomach, that's one thing. Or sometimes we do. We've got 3 new beginnings all at one time. But they got to come out before another series can come through, right? So that old series got to be let go of. So allow people to grow up. Allow yourself to grow as well, because as they're growing up and doing their work, you releasing them is doing your work. Okay? This is a collective message for all of us, because we all need to do this. And when we move, like they're showing me, movement can signal danger. I was watching someone in witness protection last night, and I was like, God, that freaking sucks. How could we do that? How could you make that work? And Spirit says we can make anything work, but that movement, like if they have to move, there's always danger. Why did I bring that up? It's so interesting. Witness protection. So we are the witness. We are the witness. I grew up with Jehovah's Witness. I'm the witness of the divine, right? And so that's protection for me, witness protection. They keep you away from whatever that was. They surround you with security. Oh my God, there's so many ways of the messages that I see in my shows that I watch. It's incredible. I watch The Resident, which is a doctor show. There's so many messages. And then we prepare. And then we prepare how? We clear our energy. You know how to do the shield. Also stand like a tree. See your roots going down into the ground and anchoring on the other side of the planet, right? You're here, down here. There go your roots. Pull from the other side of the planet. Those cords, they come up and you pull them. And then you anchor them down, and then you are grounded. Get out in nature. Get in the flowers. Get the flower essences. Be around animals. Listen to music with no words. My girlfriend, we're going to be having events in my garden. There's an event coming up. It's going to be playing the violin, going to be playing, another's going to be playing the cello. One's going to be playing a harp. They're going to be singing. That's going to be in my garden. That is a grounding event. God, can you imagine the angelic energy that comes through? Man. All right. That's it. We're up. Oh no. Charms. I like this reading today. I like it. Oh, wow. This is incredible. Look at Bambi. Deer. Deer means a lot to me as well. My Bea looks like a deer. She looked like a little deer. She's got to drop a little bit of weight, but she looked like a little deer when I got her. It was incredible. Her face is like a deer. She's so sweet. She's got those beautiful doe eyes. Um, the deer says you might be coming out of a difficult situation and you're not quite sure where to put your feet, so walk gently on your path. You might be going into a situation. This is what we just talked about. Going into a new situation, not quite sure how that's going to work out either. So we walk gently on our path, right? The deer totem could be maybe Walt Disney. You love Disney. This is a baby, you guys. This is a brand new beginning. This has got little white spots on it. This is brand new. This is a new beginning. Oh my God, something new is coming in. This is also about I want to you, what do they call that? The honeymoon period where they're just so gentle with each other because you're still each other, right? I love that. Confidentiality. One more. Oh, look, Mummy, flying horses. It's a Pegasus. Pegasus is the divine. I have a white cat called Peg with blue eyes, and his name is Pegasus the Divine. So Pegasus is magic and miracles. And when I was a little girl, this was my first spirit animal. It's interesting. Actually, that's interesting. I saw them in the sky, but I probably saw them in the forest. I used to say, look, Mummy, flying horses. The unicorn, believe in magic. The thing about magic is it's real. Unicorns are real. Angels are real. Fairies are real. Dragons are real. It's energy, right? Maybe you resonate with the rainbow. Unicorn. I don't know why I said that. That just came out. The rainbow. Unicorn. There's two kinds of rainbow from what I recall. Like there's the rainbow energy of what is it? I can't even say LBGT. Is that how you say it? But there's also the rainbow tribe. And when I think of the rainbow tribe, I think of the rays, the violet ray, the silver ray, the golden ray, the blue ray, the pink ray. I think of the rays, the rainbow, right? So this might be asking you to work with rainbow color. You know what's really cool to get are my girlfriend Zoe. She's at the art show in Sedona. If you want to go get one today until 5, she has clear stickers with rainbow, and they shoot rainbow colors all over. I've got them in my bus. I've got them in my house. I gave them to my girlfriends Zoe, Starry, and Kira because doves kept flying into their big window. So there's something about that. All right, onward. Onward, soldiers. So I'm going to go back. And I know that Tina would like a message. And I know that Breezer would like a message. Tell me if you would like a message. Starry, Kira, Serenity, Katie, Gina, bring me the names, Spirit. Bring me the names. I know the ones that I normally do, but ask. Correct for neutrality. Correct for neutrality. Where did I put you? Wow. Trippy. Oh, well, they're right here. All right. Correct for neutrality on all of this. This is for Tina. Something tells me this ain't over yet. Something tells me this ain't over yet. Is over there. But Spirit says, go now, away or towards something. Go now. Well, this says something tells me this ain't over yet. So somebody needs to go towards something. And of course, if you're going towards something, you can't be going away from something. I mean, you have to be going away from something at the same time, right? Julie. Thank you, Julie. If I'm not seeing your messages, please, I apologize. I'm not seeing them. They're not there. So leave me a message on Facebook Messenger, or see if I can see you. There were so many people on the YouTube one, and I couldn't see any of them. So I can't see you. So please leave a message if I'm going to keep this short. This is, you can't be going towards something if while holding on to what's here. While you go towards something, you're going away from something else. So now there could be a message just straight now, go away from something else. It's time to go away from something else. But this says something tells me this ain't over yet. So there's something that you need to go towards. Tina, you need to go towards something. Breezer. Lori. I knew you would, Lori. I know, that's who I was when I was staring off into space. Ashley. No, not Ashley. Natasha. And Amy. God. Where's my Amy Forte? Amy used to always be here with us. Correct neutrality on all levels. Who are we doing? Breezer. Hi, Saphira. Hi, mamas. You're so beautiful. She can't get up here because I got all this stuff all around me. Ooh, Melchizedek. This is the law of attraction. So this situation in your life, you are drawing towards you. Woohoo! This is the law of attraction. When you throw a ball up in the air, what's going to happen? It's going to come down, right? That's the law of gravity. Well, this is the law of attraction. Be who you want to come towards you. What you are, you mirror back. Remember, when you're vibrating in a negative frequency, you bring that kind of shit in. You want to be bringing in the positive stuff. So what do you need to do? You need to vibrate at a positive frequency. You need to take charge of the situation. You need to clear your energy. You need to choose and be choosy about who you associate with, what you listen to, what you watch, what you think about, what you speak about, and what you do, right? Whoa! What you do is the highlight of that one. So right now, we've got this guy's taking a leap of faith. Can you see? Diving off. It's like the high dive at Cabo San Lucas. The guy's going way off because that looks like, why did I hear Mount Krakatoa? I have no idea where that is, but I heard it, and there's lightning, and there's a big, big volcano. It's not gone off yet, though. It's just a big mountain. There's lightning hitting the ocean. There's lightning hitting the water. So there's lightning. So that's an electrical charge of emotion. It can be positive. It can stir shit up and feel destructive, but it's positive, right? So Spirit says, you've got this energy. Look at him holding on to Metatron's cube. I mean, this is connecting with the energy of the scribe, with the energy of the divine, which is in ourselves as well. We have this ability. We have attracted certain people, certain situations, certain opportunities into our lives right now because there's something that mirrors that within our own. Oh, I've been thinking about that. Oh, and I just meet this new friend and she wants to do that too. Interesting. It's what I already do. How cool is that? Yeah, that's you bringing that in towards one another, right? You're moving and you're shifting your energy because you're on a spiritual path. So if you want to change what you attract, you hold the highest intention, right? The highest intention. Lift, take charge of the situation. Look at his hand, right? Call in Archangel Metatron. This is not a punishment. This is a gift. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Starry. That was a long one, but it was, it doesn't matter because it's, whether they're short or long, they're all our messages. Well, hello. This is my queen, my mother. Would you say hello? She's on the banner of my Facebook. So her face you see right next to me. Starry. Ooh, I went to the magical fairies for Starry. And Spirit agrees. Do you want me to put my legs down so you can just snuggle on my lap? Hi, Bea. For Starry. Okay, business venture. Yes, Starry. Well, we're doing one here. So I think this is going to be bigger than you realize. I honestly do, because Spirit's been showing me that happening here for a long time. As I said, we're doing something here. We're going to have a garden concert. But they have there's also, this is about no, this is not just their message, right? This is your message, my message. This is a business venture. So trust and follow through on this new idea. So I believe it has to do with our garden. I swear to God. It's an opportunity. It is a business adventure. Oh, adventure. It is a business adventure. There's a career opportunity. Spirit says the streets are paved with gold in regards to this. So you've been wanting something. We know what you've been wanting. You've been wanting it really bad. And Spirit says this is valid. What you've asked for, you should be wanting. And you will soon receive an offer. You will soon receive a promotion. You will soon receive an opportunity to perform. Wow. An opportunity to perform. It's a career opportunity for you. So doing this in the garden is a way to align, cleanse, purify, connect, be out publicly, and it's just one of the little stones that Spirit throws, right? But it has to do with the big one. Spirit says there's more than one opportunity. I knew this. More than one opportunity coming to you. This new business, as I said, this new career thing that's going on with you guys, the streets are lined with gold. You've got the fairies working for you. So when I work for the fairies work for me. That's the message. So write down. I keep getting for you guys, write it down. Write down when you get a thought. When you get a thought, you need to carry a little pad of paper with you because you need to write down a thought. And it's different than, I mean, I write my dreams on my phone because I have to do it as soon as I wake up and I'm not awake enough to write. My friend Danielle sent me a journal, but that's difficult for me to do it that way. It takes effort. So this takes effort daily. They're saying when you write this down, when your eye sees it, your mind thinks it, your hands doing it, you are manifesting that many more times. The strength, the energy that goes into it. And there's this is a positive change. They're talking about a positive change. And I picked that up then instead of the card, which I think is funny because this cat's playing with nature. What do you do while you're waiting? Enjoying, staying grounded. And there is a major transformation happening here with this butterfly and this giant one. I told you more than one. I knew it. So this garden one is connected to this one. I knew that. And look, slow and steady wins the race. Here comes the snail, right? Don't think that it's not happening. It's almost there. Oh my God, good message, girl. You better be jumping up and down in your room right now. Correct neutrality on all levels. My book. Somebody needs to write a book. Somebody needs to book my book. My book is my deck, so that's my book. Oh, wow, I need to go get my deck. All right, the next one is for Kira. I'm going to let you guys get a drink because I think I need to get my deck for Kira. Pretty funny, but not unexpected. When I picked up my deck, the deer is on the front. And we already talked about that, but it's not interesting. All right, for Kira, this is my deck. Oh my God, that is insane. I just told them about this. So this is the thing. When Spirit gives me messages and I deliver them, and then synchronicities like this happen, you know that is confirmation from Spirit that what you are getting through me is accurate. I am extremely connected to Spirit. I have no doubt at all. I hear them, I see them, I feel them, I taste them. I have audio messages from Spirit. I see things in the ethers. I have prophetic dreams. I get visions and they're accurate. And I trust them. And so when I have to trust them, because if I don't trust what I'm being shown, I'm not doing my job, right? My job is Spirit says, here it is. And I'm like, okay, got it. Filed that one in there. Right. Ooh, you got to give this message to this person. Yeah, but they're not going to be happy about that. We don't care. That's a message that you need to deliver now. So I do. And I'm telling you, the cards that just came out, I just told them this the other day in my garden. You have found, is this for Kira? It is. Oh my God. I just said this. You have found the nucleus of your tribe. You know that you move as one, being a spiritual family. We all have our own unique gifts to bring to the table. But when the spirit of love moves us, we move together as one. Are you rooting around looking for your purpose? It will no doubt be attached to something that you love to do all the time anyway. You're honorable. I keep thinking of you in Chocolate Tree in the Garden. That's why the venue of playing in the garden is, that, yes, so on par. We need to have chocolate here. Anybody know how to make chocolate? I don't like dark chocolate. They brought me something that was lighter and it was amazing. Oh my God. You're honorable and kind and generous, a hard worker and happy to be part of a collaborative endeavor. I see new things on the horizon for you. Exciting, innovative, active, magical collaborations with tribe, soul family, and new friends. See? More than one. Oh my God. Dig down deep into your soul and ask yourself, what makes my heart sing? Follow your heart strings. That's what they were playing. They were playing a harp in my freaking garden. Follow your heartstrings. That's what the event should be called, heartstrings. Oh my God. What makes my heart sing? Follow your heartstrings as spirit plays them. Then follow the clues spirit drops for you. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Enjoy the journey. It's starting to get good. Now, follow the yellow brick road. Those are the breadcrumbs. There's a reason they were over here visiting, and they left me a message, but I didn't see it. And it said, oh, we brought the harp and the violin, and we thought you could do a little random, not random, impromptu little session in your backyard. But I didn't see my phone. My phone was in the house that it came through. And then they left and I saw the message and I said, come back and do it. And they did it and we shared it. And oh my God, you guys, if you haven't watched it, it's on Instagram, on Starry Venus page. It's on me. I don't even know who I am on Instagram. I don't know who I am. I think I'm the Angels. Am I the Angels Whisperer? I might be. It's going to be in the link. And on my, I shared, have I shared it? Yes, I shared it to YouTube and I shared it to, no, I didn't yet. I shared it to Facebook. So, but that was one of them. That was a step. And then, that was a thought. And then, wow, look at the way this is set up here, and follow the clues that spirit brings you. And then this one, she's getting a big one, but you know what? We're all getting this one. So rejoice. She's getting a big one, but we're all getting this one. Rejoice, you guys. Oh my God. My name is Archangel Haniel. My name translates to the joy of God. So many say that I am the Archangel of Joy. In truth, I'm here to help you connect with what brings you joy. I help you connect to your own inner knowing. Call upon me when the full moon is nearing. I will help you release all that you must no longer carry on your journey. Call upon me when the new moon approaches. You're calling in new wishes. I will ask you to pay attention to the little things in life that bring you joy. From when we focus on what makes us happy, it is only natural that we become happier. Aren't these fun? These are the kind of things that make me happy. Henry the Hig. Crystals. Call me when you break up. People know that I love crystals. Look at the little mole, remember? Focus on what brings you joy. I am here on a realignment assignment to point out the things that have needed adjustment in your lives. Have you been frustrated, disappointed, and coming up short when looking for happiness in your world? I'm here to help you bring harmony and balance back into your state of being. You don't say to Spirit, you need to do this. Spirit, you need to do this. Spirit says, we need to do this. We need to do this. Archangel Haniel is saying, I'm coming to help you bring balance back into your life, right? It's like, we're not babies. We can't have everything done for us. And even babies have to start crawling, right? And start sitting up on their own and start using their own spoon. Spirit can't do everything for us. We came here to learn, to grow and expand, and to be a part of this world. This is such a divine place to be. This is a coolest award, right? This is my award. I'm doing the work. I love this. Gosh, I'm seeing this totally different now. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. I accept this gift. Oh my God, this gift of life, right? Only when you are in this balanced state are you in alignment with what you're looking for. Please call upon me. I am here to assist you. I will help you uncover the hidden talents that you have that will lead to your passions. Together, we will put into perspective the importance of everything that brings you joy and happiness into your purpose in the world. Know this, that your purpose will be about what you are passionate about. High dive into frozen waves as the past comes back to life. Somebody's learned it was worth it every time. It was worth it. It was worth what we went through. And when you've done it and you come back around and you look back and you realize, wow, this is where I was, this is where I am, and I would never have wanted it then. I want it now. Now we're ready, right? Oh my God. Oh my God. Correct for neutrality. Lori. No, yeah, Lori. I'll do Lori real quick. Sometimes they're long, sometimes they're, well, sometimes they're not. Sometimes I feel like a nut, sometimes I don't. Oh man, Joy's got nuts. Mounds don't. Woo! Okay. Reflect upon and bless all the wonderful times in your life. Wasn't I just saying that? When I lived in with Victoria, when I lived in California, when I lived in Wisconsin, right? All of that. Reflect on good stuff. Reflect on the people that you were with. Reflect on your family. The last memory I have in California is I was doing cartwheels down in front of I wanted to say Ananda Das. That's so funny. Yogananda, my friend Ananda Das lives here in Sedona. Yogananda's retreat, which is Swami's Beach, and we had just hiked. My daughter and my son-in-law Jacob, we had just hiked Torrey Pines Trail and come down on Torrey Pines State Beach, and I'm doing cartwheels in the waves. It was so cool because the waves go way out, and you've got all this expanse, right? So reflect on wondrous times of your life. Give thanks for the many blessings that you receive every single day. This is a blessing. This chair is a blessing. I'm going to go pick up a fire pit, a really cool looking little fire pit, so I can move it around and have it sitting up here if we're chilly. It also makes the bugs go away. So I'm excited about it. It's not a big deal, but I'm excited about this hat. I think it's fun. I'm excited. I'm excited about my wind chimes. I'm excited about my animals. I'm excited about you guys. I'm excited about this reading. I love this reading. Feel that energy. When you feel, I'm a spiritual cheerleader. I'm supposed to be high vibe. I'm not supposed to be shy and retiring. It's not my job. If I'm too high vibe for you, go get less. This is what we're here for. Connect energetically with who you love and who you like. I'm connecting with my daughter right now. I can put on my daughter's aviator glasses and I can imagine we're at the beach and she's watching me. Wow, there's a little smear on her glasses. What are you not seeing correctly, Lacey? Correct for neutrality. There's a smear. So when she sees me, there's a smear. Maybe she's mad at me. We're clearing it up because you're not seeing something correctly. Something you're not seeing correctly, Elise. So you need to, and the other ones that wore these glasses also, there's something you're not seeing correctly. You need to clean that up. It's still not quite right. Okay, so you might have thought you've worked on something. You might have thought you've cleaned it up. Woo! Bea just walked up and she literally walked backwards. So there's something you need to back up. Oh my God, that's so much better. That's incredible. Wow, how you can see. Breezer, wow, this is so very spot on. Going through the depression has been really hard I've been doing healing and moving forward and trying to change the way I approach the situation. Thank you. See, but that's the situation, right? The downtime, that in-between period that feels crappy whilst you're coming out of that and before you're going into this. But just know that's the confirmation. There's the little breadcrumbs. Spirit's throwing popcorn at the screen. They're saying, Breezer, did you hear that? We are trying to tell you, yes, we know you're right here, but you're only here for that period of time. And then it's this, right? Then it's that. Thea, could you give us a prediction or comforting words on what might happen during these challenging political times? I do not get involved in politics in any way, shape, or form because I don't believe that they are anything other than pawns for dark energy. That's how I feel. And the light is there as well. There are people that are, they're in there for a reason. And Spirit allows certain things to happen for a certain amount of time. And there's reasons for it. Sometimes we need to live through the challenge, but I will not get involved in politics. I hate politics. Politics destroys family just like religion. So I'm sorry. I could give you a comforting prediction of what you have to look forward to. I'll do it right now. Correct for neutrality. As a collective, Whoa. Okay, as a collective. So the giraffe. Okay, what's this? Wow. Wow. Yeah. This is for the collective. So you got three, and this is I'm extending the reading for this because this has not been asked of me before, and I feel it's important. So I said I won't give you what politics is happening, but I will tell you what the spiritual team is saying. Archangel Michael comes out, the seer comes out, and Ganesh. But I don't believe in. I believe that this is just the energy of like, to me, Ganesh just represents spirit removing obstacles. Okay. Michael represents protection, and the seer represents long-term vision. Okay, I wrote you down, Natasha, and no, I'm not seeing any comments. I really apologize. I got that one on YouTube, which is random. Okay, so Michael comes forward first. There's someone who feels justified in using their sacred gifts to bind, control, manipulate, and deceive another. Gifted? Yes. This one is very much aware. They can see into the future, and what they see they do not like. They've decided that will use the gift of foresight that they have been given to manipulate circumstances to satisfy their ends. So this is what Spirit's trying to say, is that there are people that are calling themselves spiritual people, and they are coming from spirit, but it's dark energy. And they are wanting to manipulate situations, and they are wanting to do things in a negative way. That is not how spirit does things, right? They will use their gifts of foresight because they've seen what's coming and they don't like what they see. That's what's controlling this world. It's not these politicians, it's energy. And they don't like what they see. They are rushing around on this ground like a roaring lion, and that is a fact. They're trying to stir up contentment, fear mongers. I am not a fear monger. I do not talk about fear or anything to be afraid of. This is Michael coming forward. This is about defense, but this is about self-defense. This Michael, Archangel Michael, who can be everywhere at the same time, comes forward in defense of everyone, right? He comes forward in the defense of the innocent ones whom this dark energy has set their sights upon. Show me your friends. I'll show you who you are. Bad association spoils useful habits. You are what you read, watch, listen to, eat, associate with, think about, focus upon. Attempting to bind another through a spell, intention, spoken word, visualization goes against the white light of sacred sight. There are many who have gifts. There are many who have prophesied themselves to be angels of light, and teachers who lead many who are not coming from the white light. This is a warning for you to look around, take stock and inventory of your associations, your activities, your preferences, your influencing teachers. It is never allowed, sanctified, or okay by the light to bind another to your will, not even in defense or protection of them. When a child has grown to the age of understanding, they are now capable of making their own decisions. Remember I said, we cannot stay children forever. We cannot stay babies forever. It's time for us to make our own decisions. Brother, friend, lover, sister, whoever this represents, self, you must not step across the boundaries of sacred free will, or you will bring upon yourself a karmic balancing of that of which you do not wish to experience. You've been warned. Dark energy is being warned by Michael. I will protect my people, but they are responsible. They are not babies. They know how to protect themselves. They know how to, they just told you what to do. Coming into the future. Ganesh, I'm here to remove all obstacles. So you're talking about comforting messages, bring words of comfort that will happen during these challenging political times. That was one, huge one. This is the next one. I'm here to remove all obstacles preventing you from moving forward. Fear not. I am equipped with specific tools in my magic toolbox to handle the most complex and confusing situations. Your job is to call upon me, Spirit, for help, and then simply pay attention to the signs and signals I give you. If we have already had this discussion, this is confirmation that I have an ingenious solution that might just startle you. Stay on your feet. Stay on your toes. You might be surprised. Be willing to receive a better solution than what you have imagined yourself. You see, I am not bound by the rules, restrictions, and parameters that you might be in the world, afraid of the politics, afraid of whoever the president is or what this person's going to do or say. They don't mean shit to me. Spirit is the only one that I listen to. I'm not worried about all that crap happening out there because I have this. So they come upon ideas that we might feel like we're cheating in some way. But Spirit says to take advantage of inspired, superlative, outstanding, innovative, resourceful, creative, and magnificent solutions. That is what happens when you call in Michael. That is what happens when you call in the team. Michael just assigns authority to all the different angels and archangels and your dead, passed over dead loved ones. They're on your team, right? So you've got a myriad around you at all times. None of us are walking through this life alone. None of us. But it is our job to connect to these ones, to tell them what we need, what we require, not what we need. Need talks about lack. I require this to happen in my life. In order for me to function, I require this. So they delegate authority, right? So they will open up windows and doorways where there are only walls. This will apply not to only opportunities that they will create, but also the opening of minds of others involved who can help you achieve your dreams, who can help you achieve your desires. Ask yourself, how absolutely mind-blowing of a solution will Spirit and Michael come up with? How exciting to watch it all unfold. We know you will be very pleased. We are not just, life is not happening to us. We are the light workers. We are the way showers. We are the leaders. We change this world. We work with Spirit and we change this world. We step into our power. This is a side. It looks as though love has come calling, the seers. It appears that both are gifted seers. I love you long time, they both say. However, that's the problem. They see themselves together down the line. Neither are focusing on the little details synchronistically placed in front of them by Spirit, for that would just cause them to stumble and fall more deeply in love. It seems they both prefer to look into the future. And while that is a wonderful thing to be able to do, truly we need to live in the present moment. We are not promised tomorrow. We must be present and live in the now, not worrying about what might happen, not worrying about what's going to happen down the road. It's clear that we're focused, and it's clear that these two are focused on one another. So why not spend a little time right now enjoying the company of someone so much like yourself? Why delay the inevitable? It isn't often that you find your mirror in someone who reflects your greatest attributes. Remember I said I'm calling in my mirror, someone who reflects where I'm at. Someone who's able to see into the future, someone who has the ability to reach great heights. Spirit brought you together for a reason. You can travel time, space, covering great distances and help many. Why not simply say thank you and move forward together? That is also part of what is happening here. Don't be worried about what's happening in the future. We're worried about what's happening now. What can you do now to lift the vibe? What can you do now to send love out into the world? What can you do now to step away from anything negative? Stop reciting the negative stories. Stop watching the negative news. It's all propaganda anyway. Start focusing on the facts, and that's what Spirit has to say. Correct neutrality on all levels. Kira. Julie. Spirit decided this was going to be a longer reading today. I'm going to make this one quick. Woo! Let go. Lori. No, Julie. Wow. Don't forget, there are no limits when it comes to what you want. We just said there's nothing Spirit can't do. There are no limits. So when Spirit says, what do you want? Pick the biggest thing you can possibly imagine. Don't make it small. Lori and Tina. I've got Natasha. And I've already done Tina. I've got Natasha. But thank you. That's kind of you. Oh, it's 223. What did I say about 223? A healing miracle is imminent, engendered by your faith in one or more ascended masters who have heard and answered your prayers. You're so welcome. Thank you for bringing that up. That was actually really good. That was positive for everyone to hear right now, because I don't get involved in politics, so no idea what's going on with them. It's not my job. I'm a cheerleader. So there's no limits to what Spirit can do. So if there's no limits and there's no money and there's no nothing, like the world's your oyster, what would you ask for? Right? I love my garden. I would love big, great rooms with all glass windows. I would like high vaulted ceilings. I would like travertine floors. I would like fun colors painted in the house. I would like a guest house for my family to come and stay. I would like for my cats to have a giant catio outside. And I do love Sedona. I'd love to be able to go to the beach too. Of course, all with the love of my life, right? I'd love to be able to do my work like this and it's fun. And I don't feel like I'm punching a time clock. And I don't have to deal with toxic, nasty, miserable people. I only deal with people who are wanting to improve their lives. So see what I mean? Ask. What is it you want? Maybe what you want is different than what I want. Maybe you want a new car. I need a new car. I love my car, but the paint's peeling on it. Rust is starting to come through. ET Angel makes me super sad, right? Duchess and she need a paint job, or I need a new vehicle. So if the sky's the limit, um, I would take a, what are they called? They're SUVs. It needs to be an SUV so my dogs can go in it, and so that I can haul all the crap and the garden stuff that I always haul around. But I want a really high end, really, it doesn't have to be high end, it just has to be nice. It just has to be comfy. No, it does. It needs to be high end. It needs to be cush. It needs to have sexy knobby tires. It needs to be able to hold a bike rack. Oh, they all do this. So it needs a trailer hitch. I can't remember what they're called, but I'll call that in. And I don't want a black one. Black's so hot and it shows all the marks. Champagne would be nice, or like a bluey, silvery, whatever. I don't know. Call in what you want to call in. I want to own my home, right? I want to drop 7 pounds off of me and off of Bea. Wow, that means Bea's lost a pound. Yay, good girl, you lost a pound. We've been walking. Ask. All right. Natasha. Did I give somebody their message? That was Julie, right? No limit. No limit. Natasha. Cry for neutrality on all levels. How can you donate? Wow, that's so cool. Zelle, Venmo. My Zelle is the last 4 numbers of my phone number, right? 155. What is it? 1511, and it's Sherricolumbus. That's so sweet of you. I don't know. My website is www.theangelswhisper.com, and my email address is sherricolumbus@yahoo.com. That's so sweet. So nice. Wow. Natasha, this is Master Jesus. I love him. I get very emotional when I talk to him. Oh God, I love him so much. And you know what he's saying? You are eternally loved and held within the palm of creation. Feel my presence beside you, my dear friend, for I am always with you. You are always in my heart. And it could also represent that. Does this look like somebody to you? This one is also possibly someone from spirit coming forward and saying these words to you. Could be someone that's not in your physical presence right now. I'm always with you. You're my best friend. Can't you feel me? I can feel the wind. I can feel the wind. What's the song? No, the wind is taking precedence, though. And then, okay, random, you guys? No, not random. Spirit. This is also Master Jesus. You are entering a time of great love and peace. Be patient and allow the current storm to clear. Resurrection. No more wounds. Only love predicted for the future. Whether you believe it or not, just imagine someone being hung on a stake. He did not hang on a cross. P.S. No one ever did. That's painful. Whatever this, you feel like you've been hung out to dry. You've been hung on a stake. You've been stoned in public. You've been maligned. You've had to literally chew off your own leg to get away from something. It's painful. You had to walk away. Remember, you had to walk away. You had to let your kids go. You had to let those people go grow up while you grew up, and that was hard. And you're in this place, but there's a resurrection. The phoenix rises from the ashes. No more wounds, only love protected. And this is Master Jesus. I've been talking to him lately. I love this. Character neutrality on all levels. Separation, not depression. Yeah. Wow. There's a message in that. Separation, not depression. You're not going through depression. You're going through separation. Wow. Think about it. Separation anxiety is a big deal, right? Think about kids that don't want to leave their mommy when they get dropped off at preschool, or dogs. My dogs lose their shit when I leave the house. They have separation anxiety. You're dealing with separation anxiety. You're not dealing with depression. Get that right. You're telling yourself something very negative right there. You're dealing with separation anxiety, not depression. Wow. Wow. Gina. Gina. Wow. You're dealing with separation anxiety, not depression. So you might be someone that's thinking that you've been dealing with depression, but you've really been missing someone. You've been really missing something. Maybe you've been missing a part of your own soul, right? My soul is pulling me here, but I'm doing this. I have separation anxiety from my true path. I have separation anxiety from my other half. I don't need a ticket to your freak show. Wow. I'm going to take the high road. I don't need a ticket to your freak show. I'm going to take the high road. That's what I'm feeling drawn towards, right? Balance. Everything is perfect the way it is. Own and acknowledge every part of yourself, and you will find the balance you're seeking. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with what's going on. There's nothing wrong with you. You're dealing with separation anxiety, not depression. It's a big, big, big message right there. Positive outcome. There's a positive outcome. There's hope. Don't give up now. Have faith. Trust. The forces of love are at work behind the scenes. Expect a joyous and positive outcome. This is a message to you or for you, or both, right? To you or from you. I'm going to take the high road. Always. You have to. Otherwise, you're shooting yourself in your foot and you're still dealing with that old lesson that you want to have mastered. Dang. Amy Shailene. I like this deck. I haven't used it. Remember when we went on the quest up to Northern California? You guys, I want to go there so bad. That's where I want to go. Cambria, Moonstone Beach, Harmony. I want to go there. Morro Bay. I want to take Duchess, but I can't go by myself. I need to go with my person. Correct for neutrality. That's what I really want. I do want to take a trip there. Correct for neutrality on Amy. This was the deck that I bought when I was there. And we were in that little town just below Santa Cruz. Starts with a P. I always think of Portofino, Italy, but it's kind of like a little Portofino. Can't think what it's called. But I bought this deck and I was sitting up on top I remember I was on the top of a railroad trestle that was like 200 feet in the air and we were overlooking the water. It was incredible. I got this deck and I love it. Ancient knowledge. Wow. We're seeing Metatron, Master Jesus, the Indigo Children, ancient knowledge. So right now there's a flame inside of you. This comes from the dawn. This stems from the dawn of time. This comes from a place beyond time. I've been talking a lot about Avatar. I feel like I lived in Avatar. And my cat Jake, my cat Merlin, he has the face of Jake from Avatar. My cat Jake, he is my cat. You know that, babe. Ancient knowledge and love are being rekindled. This is memories coming from past lives, because we've lived so many past lives. As a twin soul, I've lived so many past lives. I've seen so many of them. And it's like, this is the final round. This is the one where you got to get it right. You got to figure this shit out now. You don't want to keep learning that lesson for all those lifetimes. You are getting knowledge. So they're reminding you, they're showing you. Whenever I go to Prescott, Arizona, there's a portal there and I time travel every time. It's a very special place. Close your eyes right now. Feel the love inside of you. Allow it to flow into your life and watch everything transform. That's what needs to happen. That's why these messages aren't just for the people that they're being chosen for in the moment, right? They're all our messages. Katie, I'm a little bit song in the background. I'm a little bit hurt, but a lot more free. I love that. I'm a little bit hurt, but I'm a lot more free. That's where you're at, Breezer. You're a little bit hurt, but you're a lot more free, right? You're dealing with separation anxiety, not depression. But you're realizing, wow, when you start seeing glimpses of what's coming, right, in the reading and in the day when we get these messages, these songs, these events, these dreams. That dream last night, God, that felt so good. And for me to feel that, it's coming. That's what I'm going to have. I'm going to have a guy that loves animals, that loves me, that wants to protect me, that wants to work for me, with me, wants to build, has a sense of humor, is easygoing. That's what's coming to me. Wow. So when we start getting visions of that, we start removing ourselves from that anxiety separation, right? That's going by the wayside. And then what happens? Healing. Positive transformation is occurring on a soul level. The answer to your question is yes. Wow. I love the segue of that, from that into that, right? Wow. That was super awesome. That was Katie. That was pretty cool, Katie. I like that. Serenity. I don't know if you want a reading, Serenity. Do you want a reading? Correct for neutrality. Left or right? Right? Wow. This one might be a hard hitter. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I just saw Spy. I Spy. Maybe with these glasses, right? Don't they have glasses like this? The Spy guys? Oh my God. My sister Teresa in Canada. I have a big sister from another family. I love her. She posted 2 ravens holding each other's claws, like they're leaning out, but they're still holding on. And it said me and you. And I'm like, damn straight. I'm called She Who Walks with Raven, right? But think about those Spy versus Spy. They were both ravens, right? I like it. I saw Spy, so that came up for a reason. Maybe I was just supposed to say hi to my sister. Serenity. Someone you love will appear to you in your dreams. We just talked about this trippy dream she had the other night. They reflect a part of you, a time of remembrance, a time of reflection, and a time of healing. That's awesome. Thank you for that, Spirit. Whoa. No, that wasn't Serenity's deck. That flew out of the deck. But she can have it. This was Serenity's deck. Well, you know what? Remember I went to reach for this deck? And I said, oh, wow, that's a heavy hitter. And I read the other deck. Maybe this deck is for me. I'll take it. I'll take the hit. Here's my message. I'll take it. And I will take it. Stay strong and do not give up. Everything is going to be okay. All right. Did I get everybody? Did I get everybody? I think I did. I think I did, you guys. Ingrid. How can I ever forget Ingrid? Ingrid. She's always sending you all love. All of you. Oh, they just told me I need to drink some water. Wow, you should see the clouds today. It's super cool. There's rainbows all around the sun. Rainbow, okay. Starry and Kara, there's a message about rainbow, remember? Oh, who's this for? Ingrid. Anyone else left? And if you want to send me a message on Facebook, on Messenger, I can get it real quick. Ooh, this is interesting. Oh, Kara. Who did I say this is for? Ingrid. Peace offering. This is awesome. This is a white buffalo calf woman. My cousin Garth talks about the white buffalo calf woman. He lives on the native res in Canada, and he teaches the young ones how to hunt like the natives did. They make their own. I don't hunt, but my dogs and cats have to eat. So my cousin would be the one. He's also a medicine man, and he dances at Sundance. He's incredible, and his 2 boys have done the same. And he speaks of the medicine. The white buffalo calf woman. She's returned. I see her in Thunder Mountain. She is the grandmother. So whenever I look at this is the grandmother, which is the Native American, her, but it's just the Divine Mother. It's the Divine Mother Mary. It is the Divine Mother, Heavenly Goddess. And so right now, Spirit says this talks about a resolution of an argument. Oh, I love that. I love that message. Right? I love that. If there's been a misunderstanding, it gets resolved. Everybody involved is willing to forgive and forget. Everybody wants to move forward. Everybody wants to have forgiveness to allow for peace, which allows for healing to take place, which allows for peace and understanding to come in and for growth. So Spirit says right now, try to see the other person's side of the scenario, whatever it is. Maybe you don't know what it is yet. Maybe they come to you and they tell you their story. So you need to allow compassion to enter your heart. Spirit's very active during all of this. Spirit is resolving this. Spirit is doing this. Spirit is lining things up. You will be in the right place at the right time. You will be given the nudge to go. Remember that message, go now. Go now. Away from something towards something that you desire. So leave the details about how this resolution happens to Spirit. Happy to. Just happy to have resolution, right? Be willing to forgive. Be compassionate to yourself as well. It could be accepting an apology right now. And I like this because the guy showed up in my dream last night. Remember the poop underneath the bed? It was not the moment in that tender embrace to turn around and see this big pile of warm, steaming poop from her dog's, from her friend's dog, right? But he laughed. And Spirit says it's something about having a sense of humor. He laughed and it was funny. And we're going to talk about that forever. Especially when I find out whose dog left that pile of shit there. Wasn't your dog. Ooh, there's a message. It was someone else's dog. So it wasn't your friend that did it. It was that person's friend. Wow. Someone else's friend. Okay. I'm getting messages. All right, you guys, we're done. It's getting cloudy and I've been doing this long enough. I appreciate you. I love you. I wish you all the best. It's Fun Day Sunday. And I didn't do Kara. I got to do Kara. Sorry. Six fell out and I can't do that many. Kara. There's nothing sadder than looking back on some part of your life with regret, wondering what you could have done, but you didn't do it. Go for it. Sometimes it's better to try and fail than to not try at all. All is not lost. You still have time to turn the situation around. Let go of your fear and apprehension and follow your heart. This can be so many things. I'm thinking you could be afraid to go to Pilates because you don't know if you get up off the floor. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. It could be, whatever it is. It could be this situation that I really, 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 really want, and I'm scared because what if they don't answer the right way? I really would love to do this, but I'm nervous, and what if nobody shows up? Or I really, really would love to do this, but people might think I'm weird, or I might be rejected. Ooh, mwah. We all get rejected, right? It's not about necessarily what everyone else thinks of you. It's what Spirit thinks of you. And if you're doing what you're meant to do and you're guided to do, why is my face so shiny? Oh, I put oil. I put tallow. My friend at Mother's Apothecary here in Sedona makes vanilla bean tallow. Oh, look at my turquoise, my soul color. Follow your soul's path. I love you guys. Peace out. See if I can end this stream accurately.